how to defeat your enemies. Defeat your enemies, man. 3 enemies that all of us have. 3 enemies that all of us have. Enemy number 1, challenges. Challenges. We all will face the enemy of challenge. The only way you won't face challenges is if you're not living. You're existing. You're not living. What you gonna do today? I don't know. Hey, my man, what you gonna do today? Just chilling. I'm just chilling. No ambition, no goals, nothing. You just here. So yeah, you might not have challenges. You still gonna have challenges because at some point you're not gonna have food and you're not gonna have rent money or whatever. So the only way you're not gonna face challenges is you have no goals, you have no ambition. You know, you're not living, you're just existing. So how will you beat that enemy? Well, first of all, right now, recognize you're going to have challenges. It's a normal part of life. Understanding that when you encounter it, then instead of panicking, no matter what it is, there's no point in panicking. It's going to just basically leave you debilitated and worrying, contemplating the worst possible scenario because of the challenge. You're going to sit back, relax, breathe, practice meditation. It's good to learn meditation techniques right now, so you're partially prepared. But you're going to focus on how you can overcome and get through those challenges. Break it down into different parts. You study your challenges. Where are you having challenges at? What area of life? You know? Thankfully today, we have the internet. Mr. Google. It could be Dr. Google, Professor Google, Instructor Google, Teacher Google. So you have information at your fingertips that can give you insight, clues, tips, advice that will help you to navigate your challenge. So that's how you defeat that enemy, considering it in advance that you're going to encounter them, knowing that it's a part of life. Remember to remain calm so you can focus on how you're going to navigate it. Research is necessary. And now this can't take you under. Some people get stressed and depressed and everything when they reach the challenge. Keep moving forward, little by little. Progress is the name of the game. Enemy number 2 is negative influence. Negative influence. Do you have to look hard to find negative influence? No. All you have to do is wake up every day, pay attention. Even reporters angle on the news sometimes. Negative influence. Conversation with your buddy might inspire or provide some negative influence. Turn on the radio. The guy said Percocet, Molly, Percocet, Molly, Percocet. Outside influence, man. Negative outside influence. You got to be careful. Those who think they are not susceptible are the most susceptible. You know, because a lot of times people are not intending to knock you upside the head with negative influence. But 70% of our thought, according to researchers, say that our thoughts are negative. And so if you're out in the environment, you're watching the news, you're dealing with other people, you go to the barbershop, you go to the supermarket, you could overhear negative influence. And you can control your environment to a certain extent. So when you got negative people around you, you have to limit your exposure to that, because you can at least control a lot of that. There's enough of this negative outside influence that's outside of your control. Well, you can still control it to a little bit. Say you want to watch the news. Well, you're going to hear the negative perspective of different things that are going in the news. Too much cynicism. You know what I'm saying?
the career thing. People are assuming the worst. Every step forward, they talk about 5 ways that it won't work, shouldn't work, and why have people decided to interact with each other that's talking trash to each other. People change, mindsets change, people learn new things, form new opinions. Let's get out of politics, but you see my point? You can dwell on all the negativity if you want to, or you can choose to present an optimistic outlook on what could occur, just as equally possible as all the negativity that could come out of it. But that's just an example.
So you're going to encounter that. How do you beat that enemy of negative influence? Well, first of all, if you expose yourself to information, then it gives you substance to counter that negative influence. You know, learn how your mind works is a very good way to counter negative influence. Understand that you are susceptible. The people who feel like that they are above the ability to be influenced from outside sources are the ones who are most susceptible to be influenced because their guard is down. You know?
I'm not going to take that job because these 3 people said that, you know, the job was terrible. Those 3 people might be terrible. Okay, 3. Say it's 1. Say 1 person. 3 people, there might be something to it. But 1 person said don't take it. They might have tried the job and couldn't get it, the reason they're telling you that. Negative outside influence. Too long. We're staying here too long, man. I'm going to have a river going on up in here after a while. Number 3 is negative or limiting self-belief. Limiting self-belief. Limiting thoughts. Negative. You can't see that anyway. Limiting self-beliefs. Researchers said that 70% of our thoughts are negative. So you need to be aware of that. You know, when you hear that little voice in your head telling you, don't try this, don't take advantage of that opportunity.
Too many of us are comfortable with the word I can't. I can't. And it's used prematurely. Soon as an idea comes across your desk, I can't do that. You haven't even taken 1 step in the direction to see what's involved, to figure out if you can.
Correct that, man. When something say I can't, correct that. Have you tried?
Move in that direction. You must take responsibility to form your own opinions. You must take a responsibility to be ambitious. You must take responsibility to take action. You must take control of your mind. And if you don't pay attention to your thoughts, it's called metacognition, thinking about your thinking. Pay attention. When you doubt your ability, an opportunity is presented before you, don't be so quick to say, I can't. Focus more on what you can do, how you can move forward, what steps you can make. Those are your 3 enemies.